Hi, boys and girls. Today's Friday, and we have a math test today. You should find in your binder test number 27. Okay, right at the top it says test 27 in your best writing. Write your NAME at the TOP of the PAPER. That's right, write your name at the top of your paper. Have a pencil ready because Mrs. Kraft's going to go through number 1, number 2 with you. We're going to talk about different instructions. We'll read the story problems together on the back. You have to do the thinking, but Mrs. Kraft will help you the best I can. You need to work carefully and slowly. I noticed on some of your papers that were turned in that some people are just rushing through their work. And they're not taking and doing their best job because I know you know those answers. You've been practicing. You've been showing me. So make sure you work carefully. This counts for your grade, a lot of your grade. So do your best job. Yep, my hair is all crazy, but what's new? Okay, someday we'll get haircuts around here. Okay, are you ready? At the top on letter A, write, I'm going to say it 2 times, write the answer for these combinations, okay? Letter A, 16 minus 7. 16 minus 7. Now remember, if I go too fast, hit that pause button, do your thinking, and then continue on, okay? Letter B, 8 plus 5. 8 plus 5 equals, okay. Letter C, 14 minus 5. 14 minus 5. Letter D. Put where Mrs. Kraft can see it a little bit better. Letter D. 9 plus 7. 9 plus 7 equals. And letter E and F have 3 numbers, so listen closely, okay? 12 for letter E. 12 minus 2 minus 5. 12 minus 2 minus 5 equals. And letter F. 5 plus 6 minus 4. 5 plus 6 minus 4 equals. Good job. Okay, if you need to repeat any of those, Mommy can rewind back and you can hear those again. Because I know sometimes Mrs. Kraft goes a little fast and we even repeat in class, don't we? Number 2. Number 2 says, mark the bubble under the numbers your teacher says. Okay, are you ready? We've done this many times before. Listen carefully, think carefully, mark carefully. The first number I want you to mark is 15,020. 15,020. That's letter A. Letter B, mark the fraction that says 7 1/4. 7 1/4. Letter C, mark the money that says $109.90. $109.90. And letter D, we talked about those Roman numerals yesterday, didn't we? Mark under the Roman numeral that says 23. 23. Which one says 23? Okay, you ready to talk about our work? Down to number 3. All 3 of these need borrowing. Don't turn in your paper if you haven't shown me where you've been borrowing. It has zeros and zeros and zeros. We've been practicing that. Make sure you think carefully. Knock next door till somebody's home. When somebody's home, bring it over. Then you're going to have to cross it out, borrow again, bring it over, cross it out, borrow again. When you run out of numbers, don't keep giving away. There's nobody else to give it to. Work carefully on these problems. Down here on the bottom, we practiced our measurements earlier today. Do you remember that? So you're going to mark under the number that fills in the spot. 1 year equals how many months? We talked about that. 1 yard equals how many feet? Okay, 1 yard equals how many inches? I'm not going to read them all. You can read them all, or Mommy can read them to you. Okay, can she tell you the answer? Can you look at her and go like, is this right? Nope, you can't do that either. Okay. Okay, boys and girls, that wasn't very fair. The phone rang. Mrs. Kraft should have ignored it, but it rang again. So I'm going to go back down to number 4 again. Okay, number 4. It says mark the circle under the correct answer. So I want you to read carefully and think carefully and mark the circle that's correct. I know you know those measurements. Turn over to the back for me. Okay, are you on the back? On the back, on number 5 at the top, it says write the sums. These are all adding problems. Sums mean it's adding. Some you will carry and some you will not. Remember to look for groups of 10. Look at this one. Do you see any groups of 10? I see groups of 10. Think carefully. Use your mind wisely. Down to number 6. These are all multiplication facts. So we know our 2 family, we know our 1 family, we know our 10 family, we know our 2 family again, and we know our 0 family. Think carefully. Can you use your fingers? I don't have a problem with that. Can Mom give you the answer? Can Mom tell you you're wrong? No. Can Mom tell you to think again and to look over your work? Yes. Mom can do that, okay? Go down to number 7, writing the quotients. Quotients are the answers, okay? Quotients are the answers. So this is 8 divided by 2. Think about the opposite of dividing is multiplying. 2 times something that equals 8. Write that times sign there in that corner. Remember how we did? 2 times something that equals 8. I'm going to count by 2s. Stop when I get to 8, and however many fingers I have up, that's my answer. 2 times something that equals 6. On this one, I'm thinking about 30 divided by 5. 5 times something that equals 30. And on this one, 90 divided by 10. There's a 10 trick. Do you remember a 10 trick? 10 times something that equals 90. Okay? On the bottom, we're going to read together. Grab your pencil. We're going to work these together. Number 8. Grandpa brought 16 small logs for the campfires. He has used 9 logs already. How many logs does he have left? Write a number sentence, okay? Grandpa brought 16 small logs for the campfires. He has used 9 logs already. How many logs does he have left? I cannot tell you if it's adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing. You have to do that thinking and get your answer. Write the whole number sentence plus the answer. Okay, letter B. Grandma packed 2 water bottles for each person to take on the hike. Grandma, Grandpa, and 4 children will hike. How many water bottles in all did Grandma pack? One more time. Grandma packed 2 water bottles for each person to take on the hike. Grandma, Grandpa, and 4 children will hike. How many water bottles did Grandma pack in all? Think about how many people there are all together. Count the people all together. The grandmas, the grandpas, the children. After you get that number, think about 2 water bottles each. Are you going to add, subtract, multiply, or divide? Give me that whole number sentence, okay? If you need, play this over again, or mommy or daddy or whoever your helper is, grandmas, grandpas, can read this to you again. They cannot give you the answer. They can't say add, subtract. They can't tell you 0's here and 10's there. You have to do your own thinking. You got it, though. You've been doing great. Mrs. Kraft is so proud of the awesome job you've been doing. After you finish, check and make sure all your answers are filled in. Don't skip any parts, okay? And then put this back in your binder so I can get it when we turn in all our papers. Okay? Great job, boys and girls. I will call you for your oral drills. Now, Mrs. Kraft has a way of getting very busy making more videos. If you don't hear from me, feel free to call me. Feel free to dial that number and call Mrs. Kraft. I love to hear your voice. Or see you. Sometimes we do FaceTime. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. Do your best job.